Imagine a moment where a simple, heartfelt gesture, a boy buying a gift for his mom, becomes the catalyst for an unforgettable experience. What if, during that moment, someone like Keanu Reeves, one of Hollywood's most beloved stars, walked into the picture and completely changed everything? What would you do? What would that moment mean to you? It all started on what seemed like just another ordinary day. A young boy, likely no older than 10 or 11 years old, walked into a small, cozy shop in the heart of his town. He wasn't there for anything extravagant. His mission was simple but meaningful. He wanted to buy his mom a gift. For weeks, he had been saving his allowance, trying to come up with something that would show her how much he appreciated her. His mom was the heart of the family, always putting others first, always making sure that the house was in order, that everyone was fed, that everyone was happy. She worked tirelessly, never asking for much in return. This young boy understood the value of hard work, and most importantly, he understood that his mom deserved more than just the usual thank yous or small tokens of affection. He wanted to give her something that would truly show how much he loved and admired her. As he wandered through the store, he carefully examined the shelves, looking for something that would be just right. His eyes fell on a beautiful pendant. It wasn't extravagant, it wasn't expensive, but it was simple, elegant, and something that he felt would make his mom smile. He could already picture her face when she opened it. The thought made his heart swell with pride, and even a little bit of nervousness. What if she didn't like it? What if it wasn't good enough? But he quickly pushed those doubts aside. He knew that the thought and effort behind the gift would mean more to her than anything else. After paying for the pendant, he wrapped it up carefully, tucking it into a small bag. He couldn't wait to give it to her. He imagined her reaction as he handed it to her. He could already hear her voice saying how thoughtful he was, how sweet. That was all he needed to hear. That was what made it all worthwhile. As he stepped out of the store and into the cool air, his heart was racing with excitement. He was so eager to get home and surprise his mom, but little did he know that his life was about to take a turn for the better, thanks to an unexpected encounter. Out of nowhere, someone called his name. Well, not his name, but it might as well have been. The voice came from just a few feet away. The boy looked up, squinting a little, unsure if he was seeing things. And there, standing right in front of him, was none other than Keanu Reeves. Yes, Keanu Reeves, the same man who had captivated audiences in iconic films like The Matrix, John Wick, and Speed. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How is that even possible? What are the chances of running into Keanu Reeves on the street like that? It sounds like the plot of a movie, doesn't it? But this was real. In that moment, Keanu Reeves was standing right there, and the boy couldn't believe it. He just stood there, frozen in disbelief. Keanu, however, wasn't the type of person to let someone stand there awkwardly. With a warm smile, he walked over and said, "Hey there, what's that you've got in your hands?" His voice was kind, inviting, and there was something about the way he said it that made the boy feel completely at ease. This wasn't just some star-studded Hollywood moment. No, this was real. Keanu didn't act like a celebrity who was too important or too busy to talk to a fan. He acted like a person, a real human being who cared, who wanted to connect, who wasn't afraid to take a moment and make someone else's day better. The boy, still in a bit of shock, stuttered out that he was about to give the gift to his mom. And this is where things got really interesting. Keanu looked down at the gift and smiled. He said, "That's amazing. Your mom's gonna love that." But then, Keanu did something that made this encounter not just memorable, but life-changing. He didn't just stop there. He didn't just give the boy a thumbs up and move on with his day. Instead, he asked, "Tell me about your mom. What's she like?" Now, I don't know about you, but if I ever had a conversation with a movie star, I'd expect it to be brief, maybe a picture or an autograph. But Keanu didn't just want to know about the gift. He wanted to know about the boy's life, about the relationship he had with his mom, and about what made him tick. The boy was a little taken aback, but the warmth in Keanu's voice made him feel comfortable enough to open up. "She works hard," the boy said, looking down at his shoes. "She takes care of everything, but she never asks for anything in return. She's always there for us." Keanu nodded in understanding, and then he said something that stuck with the boy long after their encounter. "That's beautiful. You know, sometimes the people who give the most don't get enough recognition. But what you're doing today, that's more than enough. It's the little things, the simple acts of kindness that make the biggest difference. The love you show her today will mean more than any gift you could ever buy. Just remember to always show her how much she means to you, not just today, but every day." At that moment, the boy's world shifted. It wasn't just about the gift anymore. It was about the deeper message that Keanu had shared. The boy didn't realize it at the time, but Keanu had given him a life lesson. The boy had walked into that store with the intention of buying a gift, thinking that this one gesture would be the highlight of the day. But what he didn't know was that the real gift, the real treasure, was the conversation he had just had with one of the most famous, kind-hearted individuals on the planet. Keanu went on to share a few more thoughts about his own experiences growing up, about the challenges of life, and how we all have the ability to make the world a better place, even in the smallest ways. He encouraged the boy to never lose sight of the importance of love, kindness, and family. And as the boy's heart swelled with new emotions, he realized something profound. It wasn't the size of the gift that mattered, it was the heart behind it. It wasn't about how much money you spent or how grand the gesture was, it was about the love you poured into it and the way you made someone feel in return. As their conversation came to an end, Keanu gave the boy a warm handshake, a smile, and a few parting words. Remember, it's the little things that matter most. Keep being kind and keep showing the people you love how much you care. When the boy finally returned home, he was no longer just excited about the gift. He was inspired. The pendant, while still important, had become more of a symbol of something far deeper. When he handed the gift to his mom, he didn't just say, "Here's a present." He said, "This is for you because I love you and I appreciate everything you do." And the look on his mom's face was priceless. She didn't just see the gift, she saw the boy's heart. She saw the love, the thoughtfulness, and the lesson he had learned that day. The boy realized that this moment wasn't just a one-off encounter. It was a reminder of the power of kindness, the impact of a simple act of love, and the ways in which the universe has a way of surprising us with the people and moments we need. This wasn't just about a boy buying a gift for his mom. This was about life coming full circle, about a chance meeting with Keanu Reeves, who unknowingly became the catalyst for a deeper understanding of love and generosity. The boy would never forget that moment, nor the words Keanu had shared with him. So what's the takeaway from this story? Sometimes, life offers us a glimpse of something far greater than we ever imagined. It shows us that the most significant things in life aren't the big moments or the grand gestures. They are the small acts of kindness, the genuine conversations, and the love that we share with the people around us. Now, before we wrap up today's story, I want to remind you all to hit that subscribe button. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers, and your support would mean the world to me. You don't want to miss the incredible stories, lessons, and inspiration coming your way in the future. Thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, no matter where life takes you, always keep kindness in your heart, because you never know when it will change someone's world.